Fremont may be opening Friday afternoon. Tesla partners with a competitor in the energy business. Elon gives us a couple tidbits on Autopilot next steps, and I pay off the winner of the Hot Wheels Model 3 contest. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 593 for May 8th, 2020. This show is sponsored by my supporter Richard. If you're in the market for a new Tesla, please consider using his referral code. Ask your salesperson to use code Richard174 or go direct to the web link ts.la/Richard174 and pick up a 1,000-mile supercharging credit for your new vehicle. Well, I was all set to report that Fremont would remain closed Friday, but then late-breaking news may override this. I'd originally speculated that Fremont legally will remain closed, despite Governor Gavin Newsom actually clarifying on Twitter that manufacturing was indeed eligible to open. The governor's tweet contained a graphic that suggested that manufacturers, quote, close break rooms and create outdoor break areas with physically distanced seating, end quote. Alameda County sent out a press release via the sheriff's Twitter account around 2 hours later, reinforcing that no changes were made to the health order issued by the Bay Area that took effect on May 4th. As the state has already said that it will defer to local law where it is more restrictive or can prove that a lesser standard still meets state readiness criteria, this would mean that Fremont should not see any vehicles coming off the line just yet. However, then we get a story from Electrek that Elon sent an email to the company saying that the factory would indeed be opening Friday night. In the email, Elon cites the governor's directive, saying, quote, in light of Governor Newsom's statement earlier today approving manufacturing in California, we will aim to restart production in Fremont tomorrow afternoon, end quote. This would appear to conveniently ignore the county's remaining stronger order, unless they've secured something with the county that is behind the scenes that we're unaware of. I've reached out via Twitter for comment, but obviously we know that's an unlikely response. Elon went on to say later in the message, quote, I will be on the line personally helping wherever I can. However, if you feel uncomfortable coming back to work at this time, please do not feel obligated to do so. These are difficult times, so thanks very much for working hard to make Tesla successful, end quote. In a separate message, Tesla HR said it planned to bring back 30% of Fremont's 10,000-person workforce to restart the plant. Look, this would be a huge deal if it's legally possible, but this is one where I feel like Elon's flouting the authority at the company's peril. The county order seems very clear that not only is manufacturing not permitted, but that it is the prevailing order. I really hope that he's secured something we're not seeing, and that's not unreasonable to think. Manufacturing, especially on a long assembly line, should be a fairly easy sector to add COVID precautions and social distancing to. By its nature, you're not going to have people stuffed together. This is a hot-button topic, so I will certainly let you know the second we have confirmation of action either way. Item number 2 today is a surprising one. In what would appear to be a strange turn of events, an unexpected company will begin installing Tesla Powerwalls. Sunrun, an energy company installing solar and energy storage products in 21 states, DC, and Puerto Rico, is now offering Powerwall as part of its energy storage solution. Given they're quite literally a direct competitor to Tesla, I really don't know what to make of this one. If I had to spitball on how this came about, Tesla must have been short on installers to get Powerwalls put in, and Sunrun wanted storage business? It's the only educated guess I can throw out there, even if it's not a very good one. Regardless, folks now have another option to purchase a Tesla product, which is certainly a good thing. Number 3 today, and the last of the news items, is Elon putting a few tweets out letting us peek at what's next for Autopilot, and more specifically, full self-driving. In replying to his tweet wishing everyone good vibes for the second half of 2020, both the Third Row Tesla podcast account as well as Viv from the same podcast were able to get some insight on what's up next for full self-driving. The Third Row account posited that automatic lane changes on city streets would be next, but Elon responded saying, quote, turns on city street intersections is the big one, end quote. Viv chimed in immediately following, asking about roundabouts. Elon replied here too, saying, quote, roundabouts no problem, but dodging distracted human drivers, very tricky, end quote. So it seems one of the biggest question marks on FSD around roundabouts is actually solved. Solving for reliably turning through an intersection is essentially the completion of the product, so this would definitely be, as Elon said, the big one. Not expecting this one for a while, but certainly eagerly anticipating it. I think they'll get there before year's end, but with how much time left over, I can't say. When do you all think it's coming? Reach out and let me know what you think. Lastly today, it's time to pay off the winner of the Hot Wheels Model 3 contest that I started. I wanted to see some moments from folks' lives that gave them true joy, and I got some great entries to be sure. But the winner of this contest is Sunil Joseph, with his clutch goalie skills winning a game for his team as time was running down. Your work on the ice has scored you a very cool little car. Thanks to all who participated. I hope everyone got a little boost in morale from seeing everyone else's joyful moments. I'll do another contest with another prize soon enough, and so as always, if you didn't win this time, there will be more chances to pick up some Tesla-related swag. Oh, and I guess there is one more thing that happened that just might pique your interest. Elon made another appearance on the Joe Rogan Show Thursday, thankfully without incident. While he did cover some more of his thoughts on COVID, there certainly was no earth-shattering controversy like the last time on the show. But if you're curious as to some of the workings of Neuralink and want to hear how to pronounce his son's name, definitely go check out the show. It's 2 hours long, so it's not a quick listen for sure, but if you're a rabid Elon/Tesla fan, it'll be worth your time. That'll do it for today's show. Thanks to all my patrons supporting the show at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. And as always, a special shout out to all the super patrons supporting the show at the $10 plus level. They are Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dorian Steve Guberman, Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse, Todd Sullivan, Mitch Long, Zortek LED Canada, Morvanog, Raymond and Deborah Malkowitz, T Sportline, Vicky Kirk, Ricky Johnston, Nathan Garza, Ed Patterman, Sunil Joseph, and Joy Rodriguez. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. Until next time, keep it charged and hit the road.